Another basketball season has arrived in Oakland, and Jamie Dixon's Panthers are ready for the challenge ahead. Your first look at the 2012 Pitt Panthers is next. It's the Blue Gold Scrimmage, and it's right here on Pitt Panthers Television. Coverage of the 2012 Blue Gold Scrimmage on Pitt Panthers Television is brought to you by Cricket Wireless, McDonald's, People's Natural Gas, and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And welcome to the Peterson Event Center, where your Pittsburgh Panthers are starring in this season's Blue Gold Scrimmage. Jeff Hathhorn with former Panther Marcus Bowman and head coach Jamie Dixon. And Coach, this is a fun event, but I know there's some things you want to get accomplished here today.
There is, and it's made that real clear to them. We want to try to execute. We don't have a lot of sets in right now, obviously, but we've been working on some things. We just want to play together. We want to play hard, and we want to play smart. So that's if we can get some of that going in that direction. Obviously, got a lot of work to do, but we've had 2 practices. We've never done the blue gold this early, so for that reason, obviously, it's going to be a little more ragged than I would like to see.
Each team is different. We lost some players, but a number of returners are back, including a guy like Lamar Patterson, who was the MVP of the CBI tournament.
Yeah, Lamar's played well, I think, but there's always room for growth. I thought yesterday's practice he was forcing some things and need to get back to how he was playing, how he played at the end of the year. He was terrific at the end of the year. Last year he started slow, though, and it took us a while to, I think, find his rhythm, and we got to get that figured out from the start this year.
And we also obviously have some new guys. I know a lot of people know about the big guy from New Zealand, but another guy that I like is James Robinson. Tell us a little bit about what he can provide to this team this year.
Well, he's a point guard. He's played it all his life. He's has a great vision. He's unselfish. He's tough. And what he's become is a very good athlete. He's got good size, but he's really changed his body in the 12 weeks of summer we had here with him, and then also with the fall workouts that we've had. So you're going to be surprised. He's a quicker guy than maybe the people advertise.
We're going to break down this blue-gold roster as we're getting set for tip-off here at the Peterson Event Center. The blue is coached by Pat Sandel, and
Coach
the gold,
Sandel,
the home team, coached by Brandon Knight. I know they have a lot of pride.
Yeah, they do. They talk about it. So we got the whole staff. We just split them up. We got 3 guys. Coach Sandals there with Coach Barton and with Coach Marks, and then we've got Jason Richards here with and Brian Regan with Brandon. So just split them up. I mean, we'll get up and down. We're going to go TV timeouts just to get them used to it. 16 minutes. I thought about maybe going 20 minutes today because we have 15 guys. You know, we've had everybody practicing these last 2 days. But I think we keep it at 16 and 16 minute and a half. So that's about right.
And Steven Adams will jump against Dante Taylor. Dante gets the tap as we are underway. Trey Woodall healthy.
Well, you got to have a point guard healthy, and the good thing is that we've got a couple guys, I think, that can play point with James. Jump.
And you can look to move Trey into the 2, maybe have some opportunities to do that within.
I think they could play together. I mean, we've given these wings. We've got 5 wings that have opportunity to play, and they've got to do their job. But it's a possibility. Like 2 good hand. We've played point guards in the. We've played point guards together in the past.
Jump hook from Steven Adams.
Good post feed, and again, good spacing. They really worked on feeding the post and getting the ball inside, and then playing off of that. So
yeah, that was something I was going to ask you about. I noticed that the team is, you guys have emphasized that a little bit, trying to get the ball inside and cutting and screening and working off of that post.
There's Patterson, head fake jumper. Dante Taylor, the offensive rebound. As Trey Woodall hits the 3.
Dante's been playing well. He's been getting the rebounds and kicking out at times, but he's also been scoring well in the post, and that's what we really looking to him to do.
Do people really understand that kind of the health issues that Dante's had to fight through here over the last year or so, Coach?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's had a number of injuries and things that we've had to get, and it's held him back from the development. But he's fighting through it. And I say, hey, Dan, this is your last year. You got to fight through some things, and you're not going to be 100%, and you got to understand that. And we're trying to get him used to that. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But should be a flare there. We didn't execute.
Once again, Dante hitting the boards hard. Inside to J.J. Moore.
Yeah, Lamar's got to use his passing ability. That's what he does best. That separates him from others, and he's got to use that. And that's the one thing we've been talking about.
I see you actually got J.J. Moore out there playing the power forward. That'd be something that you guys will look to do a little bit this year. Maybe play small at times.
I mean we can do that, I think, and that we've done that in the past. We've played him and Lamar together, and so we will look to do that more so this year, I think. And got to get our best players on the floor. I mean, that's always been our thing, and I think J.J., if he continues to develop, will be one of our better players on the floor.
But you guys also got the ability to play big as well, with Talib having some size at the 4, and that also will help.
We'll go I mean, it's, one guy doesn't change what you are, but when we got him in there, we've got a pretty big lineup, and then with JJ's in there, we got a little bit more spacing on the floor offensively. I think we'll be able to drive the ball a little bit more, and we can run some ball screens with good spacing on that. So again, we gotta play to our strengths.
We saw the hoop earlier from Trey Ziegler down low. Obviously, he's a transfer from Central Michigan. Can you just tell us a little bit about what fans can expect from him?
Yeah, Trey with a nice drive there earlier that you were talking about. He's really good at driving the ball and really going strong. He's a good finisher and he's a good passer out of it. That's what he does. We need penetration. It's something we really emphasize. That was our weakness, I thought, offensively last year. We didn't get good penetration. We didn't get good reads and at times, and something we've got to improve at. So, again, without a point guard, that was part of it, but we had lost our penetrators in Gilbert Brown and Brand Wanamaker. So it's something we got to recognize and play out of it. Got to make a better decision on that drive there.
Yeah, it was a nice drive by Trey Woodall right there to get into the lane. Maybe can jump stop right there and kind of see what he has.
Got to go up strong there on that one or pull up, get balance. He didn't ever quite got balance on that.
You are watching the Blue Gold Scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers television. Right here at the Peterson Event Center is the steal stolen back. James Robinson, who you were talking about, Marcus.
Yeah, James Robinson is a guy that, Coach talked about a little bit earlier. I think he's really going to help this team. I think, we missed the backup point guard a little bit last year, and he provides some stability at that position. And, I've watched that guy transform since he got here in the summer, and I'm looking forward to seeing him get better and better as the year goes along.
And there he is running the break.
Should have kept that ball a little longer, I think. May draw that defense, and the defense never really stopped him, and they were able to get there on that pass. So, again, you got to keep going till you draw the defender and then make that decision. So we got John on this team, so he's going to play some point guard and some 2 here with the Golds. He's going to sub in there now, and we'll switch him over in the second half, put him on the other team to get get a rest for Trey. So Trey will go the whole first half here probably.
Now, Coach,
as we go.
It all started with a great event Friday night. What an outstanding turnout. The whole event, the night, was just magical for you guys. I don't know if you've seen some of the footage of the fireworks here, lighting up the cathedral.
Yeah. My son told me about the that was what he noticed was the
now what's this?
Well, I wasn't
out right
there.
now.
I wasn't there. I didn't know.
There.
This is the first time I'm seeing this. So
we had an interim head coach.
He was a funky-looking interim head coach, as there were some recreations of some great moments in Panther history.
Yeah, Joe did it. We practiced it one day where we did it a couple times.
And then when J.J. Moore just said, "I'm going to jump over one of 3 7-footers that's been in the program here." He's a guy who can do it. Obviously, he's got that kind of athletic ability.
When he gets going, he's obviously can. He's different because he can jump off of 2 feet and jump off of 1, and he's real explosive.
So what led to the Jackie Moon moment?
Well, we were scrambling on the last. I think it was Wednesday, where we didn't have anything organized on what we were going to do, and we were going to eat after practice, and they said we got to come up with a skit or something. So they said, well, what? I said, what do we got to do? And they said, well, we got to introduce the players, then we got to come up with a skit. And I said, well, how about if we got to do something funny? The introductions, Will Ferrell did those introductions last year with the Bulls and the Hornets game, so I had seen that. I said, we'll just do something with the intros. We got to make that fun. We can't make it boring. You got to introduce the players. So we did. I came up with that, and then from that, Coach Regan went to get his costume for his daughter. He was going to get his Halloween costume for his daughter, and he saw the costume, the Jackie Moon, the Tropics outfit, and he showed up at school on Friday with that. And I didn't think I was going to wear it. I got to be honest. I wasn't sure I was going to wear it. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if people knew the movie. I mean, I wasn't the biggest movie ever made. But so Friday, as I was going out there, I didn't put it on until right before going down the stairs, and I wasn't sure I was going to do it. And then I ran down, got on the bus, and the players just erupted in laughter, and that's when I knew, I guess it was pretty funny. So.
Yeah, I understand that you got quite the ovation there when you stepped onto the bus. I'm sure guys weren't expecting that. I would have liked to see you do something like that back when I played here, Coach.
Well, I've always kind of wanted to do Midnight Madness, and it just, we haven't ever been able to do it. But I think it's good. I think it's, now with the timing of it, with the timing of everything, you can still get a good practice in and then do the Midnight Madness at a reasonable hour.
Well, we just saw two nice plays from Cameron
What's the
Wright.
game, huh?
Cameron Wright was
yeah, Cameron's been playing well. He's been real active. He's got to stay within himself and let things happen. And, that's what we're trying to recognize is there's Lamar on the drive. Got to get finishes. Again, there's two more drives that we didn't get finishes out of.
Now, is Cameron also a guy that you challenged this offseason to become a great defender for us and hopefully a lockdown defender that we can count on?
That's what we hope. I mean, that's what we talked about. Again, he's got good quickness and athletic ability. But he doesn't. It's not just relying on that. There's a guy again going inside. Again, we're giving good spacing. We're a little worked on our once we hit the post how we're going to play, and we've done something differently, and we're trying to adjust to that, and it's given us pretty good spacing.
Quickly set the teams for you. The gold team: Woodall, Deron Johnson, Lamar Patterson, J.J. Moore, Dante Taylor. John Johnson, Malcolm Gilbert, and Mike Lesak. On the blue, James Robinson, Trey Ziegler, Cameron Wright, Talib Zana, Steven Adams, Chris Jones, and Aaron Nwankwo.
Same side.
Got to get the ball reversed hit to the other side.
Tough shot. Not great offense. I mean, we're still not moving quite quick enough. Got to make quicker, harder reads.
Still very early in the year, as you noted earlier. It's the earliest that we've ever done this blue gold scrimmage by at least a week from my experience.
No hands on by JJ. Got to contest everything. Really work on getting ball pressure on the other team.
That's one of the things I've seen with Talib Zana as well. He's a good mid-range shooter right in that mid-range area.
I guess, Coach, in practice, everything is a good and bad play. It's good offensive play, bad defensive.
It's hard.
There's some range from Steven Adams in and out.
I don't know if we'll see too many of those three-pointers attempted this year.
That's a good drive there.
Nice drive and kick. Got to be ready to shoot the ball.
Nice play by Trey. Good attack, Trey.
Blocking foul against Trey as Robinson. As we have our first subs into the game, 2 for each side. Taylor and Deron Johnson, Aaron Nwankwo, and Chris Jones in for blue.
Is getting out in transition, Coach, also something that, I know it's something that you've always stressed over the year to try to get out and get easy buckets early, before we get into our sets and our plays.
Yeah, we're emphasizing that. It's funny. Every kid says they want to run, but then you see them on film, and they don't quite understand what running is. It takes a whole lot.
Well, how much of that game starts on the defensive side?
Good drive by Chris.
I think a lot of it.
John, get an outlet, John. We got to get an outlet. We got a point guard who's got to be more vocal.
Another good drive there by Lamar, drawing some defense, giving an opportunity for offensive rebound. They weren't quite able to come down with it. Talk a little bit about our other freshman coach, Chris Jones. What can our Panther fans expect from
He's
him?
good driver. He's a good shooter, and he's got a good athlete. He's got to get a little bit more physical, get his body.
Good block shot from Malcolm Gilbert. Rebound kicked out and the shot clock violation on the Blue. It's 18-9, Blue leading the Gold. We'll be right back with more of the Pitt Blue Gold scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers television.
Her parents weren't even sure she'd make it to her 5th birthday. But because someone like you took the time to give their unique gift of blood, this little girl was given a second chance at life. Help save the life of someone right here in Western Pennsylvania. To find a nearby location where you can donate blood, visit centralbloodbank.org or call 1-866-DONORS1.
Now that's what I call a test run.
Silverado, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. So what do you think?
I'll take it.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Now during Chevy Truck Month, get 0% APR financing for 60 months, or qualified buyers can trade up to get the 2012 Chevy Silverado Custom Sport with a total value of $8,000. Hurry in before they're all gone.
Panther fans, join the Panther Club and contribute to the Athletic Scholarship Fund that directly supports the annual athletic and academic development of Pitt student athletes. Call the Panther Club at 412-648-8889 or to join or for more information. We're back here at the Peterson Event Center for the Blue Gold scrimmage. Early impressions, Coach?
It's a team that turns it over. It's a team that's down. We had 5 turnovers for the Golds, and they're down by 9 points, and the other team has 2 turnovers. So, again, a big emphasis. We've always been one of the best teams in the country with as far as low turnovers, high assists. That's something we've got to get back to, and got to take care of the ball. Let's find out. Turnovers lead the baskets the other end. It hurts your defense, and that's not only hurts your offense, it hurts your defense because you're going to get a layup the other end oftentimes on the turnover.
Quickly set the Gold team. Woodall, Taylor.
Little zone. We're going to play a little zone today. A couple minutes, 4 minutes, usually what we do in this Blue Gold game. So we'll do another scrimmage next week as well with not open so much, but
Have referees and
bring them in
make it a game-like
game,
situation.
Yeah. Deron Johnson's been shooting well. There's a good look.
Transition the other way comes Robinson.
Not a great
Rebound by Woodall.
Good pass ahead. Nice pass.
Oh!
Good pass by Trayvon. We're looking, trying to throw it ahead, get the ball up the floor to those wings, getting our wings running more. And we got a lot of wings, but again, it's they think they're running, but the reality it's a whole nother speed, and we're trying to get those guys out. But that's a good push ahead. Our guards got to be looking up first, otherwise they're taking it up with the dribble.
And as you mentioned earlier, we have some wings that can create for others, with Trey and Lamar, so we can get the ball up to those guys early in transition. They can either make a play or hopefully get somebody else an easier basket as well.
Yeah, no, it's we want to attack, especially on turnovers, loose balls, deflections. We want to get out and go, and that's what you got to get those easy baskets. And we've been good. We've been a good team in that, but I think we really got point guards that can really advance it, and we need to be able to take advantage of that.
Deron Johnson, a red shirt. What did you notice that he really picked up over that red shirt year?
He
Foul on John Johnson.
He's trying to get him stronger. He came in, he's put on some weight. We want to get him more physical. He's a better shot selection. He's taking better shots. So he's got to learn to take care of the ball. He had a tough day yesterday with turnovers. He's got to recognize that. Here we go. Here we now again, still in the zone. We're going to go about 4 minutes of zone each half. We've worked on a little bit. Don't have any plays in against the zone, obviously.
That's something that, you've always been a great coach against the zone, offensively attacking the zone. What are some of the things you like to do when you're attacking the zone, getting the ball inside and to the high post?
Yeah, we want to get the ball inside. We always talk about interior touches, nice pass.
Nice play from
There's
Woodall
a
to
turnover
Johnson.
the other way.
As you mentioned, turnovers usually lead to easy buckets on the other end. And the goal is having
Turn your back.
having some really active hands right now and doing a good job at swiping at that ball. Gotta be strong with the ball in that middle.
So Liebzana with the jump shot there from the foul
Got the ball
line.
inside. We got to get an inside touch. Each possession down. You want to against the zone. You don't want to be on the perimeter. You don't want the ball going from wing to point to wing, back and forth. You got to get something inside. There we go. There.
Get a guy diving and get that ball down to that.
It's a miss.
Knocked out of bounds by Malcolm Gilbert. As the blue leads the gold 20-13. J.J. Moore about to check in for the gold.
See, we got Dante and Malcolm in the game together, Coach. Is that potentially a lineup you guys have been working on?
Dante will play some 4. He's doing some now here, and we've worked on it a little bit this time. But it's always in it. Got to stay healthy. Got to stay on the floor. Got to stay out of foul trouble. Earn minutes. Right now, Talib's been playing well. Right there. That's
good head fake. Drew the foul.
Not a good shot. Got bailed out. Bad defense. Don't want to foul a guy when he's not taking a great shot, and that's what Malcolm did there. Had him right where he wanted him, and ended up fouling him, put him to the free throw line. Talib's got to get to the free throw line. He's got to be a good free throw shooter for us. He's got a good touch. He's got to feel comfortable out there. It's time for him to take a step. It's junior year. He's worked hard. He really puts in the time. I mean, there's a group of guys that are doing a great job of putting in the time, doing great things.
Another thing I think Talib can really help us on is on the offensive rebound. And I've always thought that he was a really good offensive rebounder. I go back to when he was a redshirt freshman, and he had a great game up in New York and against Maryland and Texas up there. And I hope to see a lot of that from him this year. Wouldn't you say the same, Coach?
Yeah, that's what he does. And with him in there and with the other guys, we got to be, again, one of the best offensive rebound teams in the country.
Good drive right there by John.
Got to get that pass.
Near turnover over to Duran. Gets it out to John.
Got to reverse it. Got to get that ball moved. Same side. Driving to shoot. Got to drive the pass.
As turnover for the gold team. Blue team takes it up 22-13. We've seen James Robinson playing the whole game.
Yeah, he'll probably go the whole way here in the first half. Then we'll switch John over there and break him up a little bit. There's his second dive. Good move.
Once again, Cam Wright.
Cameron's getting some good penetration. He's got to not over-penetrate. He's got to be balanced at the end of his drives.
Very nice cut there by Cam. I think a lot of people don't realize that you have to move against the zone, and you have to have great spacing just as much as.
Nice job. That's the shot John's going to take. God dang. One-handed pass. One pass.
Well, you mentioned the turnovers, and that's led to a doubling up of the score from the blue over the gold as we get a timeout by Brandon Knight and this gold team.
Yep, turnover right there. Turned into a bucket the other way, and there's no question about it.
We'll be back with more of the Pitt Blue Gold scrimmage right here on Pitt Panthers Television.
Glued to the game? We're not. We're MyCare Navigator, and we're busy doing the time-consuming healthcare legwork for Highmark members, like finding the right specialist, forwarding medical records, working to get a quick appointment, even locating the ideal pediatrician for your family. And all for no extra charge, because we love taking the work and worry off your hands.
My Care Navigator, your 24/7 healthcare do-it-all. New from Highmark.
Some people love their cars almost as much as they love their team. P-I-T-T, let's go Pitt!
Welcome back to the Blue Gold Scrimmage as Trey Ziegler scores.
Yeah, another turnover led to another bucket. Again, it's just hanging on the ball a little too long.
He's had some roster changes for each team. We'll get you caught up here at the Blue Gold Scrimmage at the Peterson Events Center.
Got to get good motion offense out of this goal team. Get guys moving, cutting, some better screens.
They're not working together well.
Dante Taylor has been working the offensive boards here in the first half as J.J. Moore misses that shot and able to grab the rebound. Patterson drives on Steven Adams and scores.
Very nice drive there by Lamar to use his body to shield off.
Yeah, he's been attacking the basket well. He's again good shape. He's
a blocking foul on Talib Zana. We'll take a quick media timeout here. We'll be right back with more of the Pitt Blue Gold Scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers Television.
Hello? Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
That's fast.
Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery.
Get the 20-piece McNuggets.
What?
That lovely girl caught your eye? 20-piece McNuggets are only $4.99. We offer to share them. A conversation begins.
That's pretty smart.
I've been around.
20-piece chicken McNuggets, only $4.99. Just one of the awesome tastes available only on McDonald's new extra value menu. The simple joy of being extra smart.
Panther fans, get your blue and gold gear for the 2012 season at the Panthers team store and online store. New Nike gear is available now. Shop today at the Panthers team store located in the lobby of the Peterson Events Center or online at pittsburghpanthers.com. As we are back for the Blue Gold Scrimmage, Blue leading 28-15.
Yeah, the blue team has gotten out here to a really good start. They've turned over the gold team a lot, and they've capitalized on those turnovers and got out and have gotten easy buckets. I really like what James Robinson is doing. He's 3 for 5 out there and also got 3 assists. You know, I think that shows the type of player and the type of leader that he is.
You got to play Malcolm.
J.J. Moore. Newcomer Mike Lesak.
Good back cut right there by
Yeah, we got open guys. They're just not delivering. We're not seeing the right things.
Mark Patterson driving again, kicks it out to Taylor. 8 on the shot clock.
Another bad offensive possession by Gold. They're just not getting each other open.
Get a high ball screen here.
Inside move from Ziegler. Ball knocked around and controlled by Trey Woodall, who was able to get it to the cutter, Lamar Patterson, and he's fouled.
Nice job right there by Trey to push the ball up in transition and
Yeah, and we got, again, an offense, defense rebound by guards. We got to get guards. James has been doing a good job getting rebounds, and in practice yesterday, got a couple breaks out of it. Point guards getting rebound. You're going to get an advantage. You're going to get numbers, and that's what we got to do. That's what you saw there with him getting that long rebound. Guards of rebound are critical.
Yeah, and we've always been one of the better rebounding teams in the country, and I think it's because we've had good rebounding guards here in the past, and I think James could be definitely one of those guards that can get a lot of great rebounds for us.
And Gold's 1 of 8 from 3. They've taken bad shots pretty much constantly. End the clock shots. They just haven't.
Steven Adams working down low. And follow-up by Trey Ziegler. He's able to put home the tough shot.
Got to work to the middle. That Steve ended up behind the backboard. Harder to play there.
You know, it's a Gold team, too, Coach, with some veterans that are making some of these mistakes that I know you're going to be working on. Mark Patterson, 13 on the shot clock, knocked out of bounds, but Gold will get it. 18.5 left here in the first half. It is the Blue-Gold scrimmage here at the Peterson Event Center. Jeff Hathhorn with Marcus Bowman and head coach Jamie Dixon.
Gold guy, we just put in an inbound play today, so we'll see what we get. Malcolm. Just bad shot.
Tough shot right there by Lamar Patterson and the Gold team. Just not getting a lot of great offense out of the Gold. Got to do a little bit better job of screening.
Cam Wright running some point. Last shot, potentially no good. Blue leading the Gold 30-17. We'll be back with our halftime show with special guest Nick Rivers here on the Blue-Gold scrimmage on Pitt Panthers television.
Music is in your blood. Only Cricket includes it in your nationwide plan. Never pay per song. Never limit your expressions. Only Cricket Wireless has Move Music. Unlimited data, talk, text, and music with no contract. On the HTC One with Beats Audio. Get held back. Or get Move Music on the HTC One now. Cricket, your call.
Now that's what I call a test drive.
Silverado, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. So what do you think?
I'll take it.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Now during Chevy Truck Month, get 0% APR financing for 60 months, or qualified buyers can trade up to get the 2012 Chevy Silverado Custom Sport with a total value of $8,000. Hurry in before they're all gone.
The Post-Gazette delivers for early birds and for night owls. We deliver the local news that's important to you and the stories that keep you one step ahead. We deliver for people who want to sell or buy, those who like to go out on the town or stay put. For what you need today and where you're going tomorrow, nobody delivers for you like the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Glued to the game? We're not. We're MyCare Navigator, and we're busy doing the time-consuming healthcare legwork for Highmark members, like finding the right specialist, forwarding medical records, working to get a quick appointment, even locating the ideal pediatrician for your family, and all for no extra charge, because we love taking the work and worry off your hands.
MyCare Navigator, your 24/7 healthcare do-it-all, new from Highmark.
Welcome back to our special halftime show here at the Peterson Event Center. It is the Blue-Gold scrimmage, as we have two of the more famous guards in Panthers history, Marcus Bowman and Nick Rivers, joining us. And Nick, I know this is very soon for you. This has got to be odd to watch these guys playing and you not suiting up.
It definitely is odd. I definitely traded in my jersey for a Pitt polo, my white jersey, my white home jersey for the white Pitt polo. But it's been incredible transitioning to the athletic department now. I'm able to do so much more this weekend. It was incredible. I had a blast.
So yeah, how about outdoor Midnight Madness on Friday night. Did you know that you was going to be asked to be a part of Aaron Nwako's dance here? As you see the footage from you coming out,
the crowd's going
crazy as usual when Nick Rivers shows up. Take us a little bit through that, Nick.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass. Well, after night class Thursday night, Aaron called me up and he was asking me to brainstorm some ideas with him, and I was like, maybe I can throw an alley to you, or you can use me as a prop or something. Can you jump over me? I know you have monster hops. Can you jump over me? He's like, yeah. So we worked on it about a couple hours before the actual event, and it was fun.
Now, I got to be honest. I was a little disappointed because I thought you were going to break into a dance right then and there. I think everybody was looking for it.
Yeah.
You're known as the guy in the middle. Why no dance, man?
I'm saving that up. I'm definitely going to bring that back out. I can guarantee that. But I can't give them everything. It's not for me. It's for them.
Did you mention dance? Because it's interesting, because in the archives we found some footage of who's this guy?
Wow. Where am I
dancing right there?
Where am I? I wasn't on this team.
No, but I believe this man was.
That's the originator right there of dancing.
Wow.
I don't know, but then look at the showmanship here.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh.
Now, Marcus, what you did was great, but I think Nick may have stepped it up a little bit on you.
I have to be honest. Nick took the dancing to a whole nother level, but without the originator, there would not be Mr. Nick Rivers.
So how did it originate?
It actually started down in Columbia, South Carolina. We were playing the South Carolina Gamecocks and my hometown, and the guys were just getting hyped, and they asked me to get in the middle, and I just got everybody hyped, and then it just started the tradition, and then I pass it on to the legacy here, continuing to walk on 24 legacy.
Yeah, try to take it to the next level.
Now, is that what you did? Were you well aware of Marcus's historic status?
I was aware of that. I was aware of that because actually I got put on the same way he did. I remember I was in the locker room dancing, and they played a beat, and then everybody made me dance in the locker room, and I remember Levance Fields was like, yo, you're the next Marcus. You get in the middle this time. So definitely. And that was back when I was a student manager, so I was in my shirt and tie doing my thing in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, you've had some very memorable moments.
Exactly.
And that middle one comes to mind of the LeBron.
Oh yes! Wow, yeah. We're not going to speak about that. I was nervous. I was definitely nervous.
Nick, what did being a part of this basketball program mean to you?
It meant just an opportunity to achieve one of my dreams and an opportunity to try to make an impact to help others achieve their dreams. It was incredible getting to know Jamie Dixon, getting to know all the great people in this athletic department, and I've met a lot of great people. So it meant everything.
So it meant everything to you. We appreciate your time, Nick. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Continue good work here at the university.
I'm going to try.
And your assists and your dancing. Maybe someday we'll get a dance-off between you guys and settle this thing once and for all.
One day. He's my boss now, so I might have to let him win. But I don't know.
We'll be back with more of the Blue Gold Scrimmage right here on Pitt Panthers Television.
Her parents weren't even sure she'd make it to her 5th birthday. But because someone like you took the time to give their unique gift of blood, this little girl was given a second chance at life. Help save the life of someone right here in Western Pennsylvania. To find a nearby location where you can donate blood, visit centralbloodbank.org or call 1-866-DONORS1.
Now that's what I call a test run.
Silverado, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. So what do you think?
I'll take it.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Now during Chevy Truck Month, get 0% APR financing for 60 months, or qualified buyers can trade up to get the 2012 Chevy Silverado Custom Sport with a total value of $8,000. Hurry in before they're all gone.
Welcome back to the Peterson Event Center. We're just about ready to start the second half of the Blue Gold Scrimmage. Jeff Hathhorn with Marcus Bowman and head coach Jamie Dixon.
Coach, tell us a little bit about what you thought of the first half. Your impressions.
It was a tale of two different teams, really, and the numbers indicated. I mean, 4 shot selection, usually you can tell it real quick. I mean, 4 shots down to this end of the goal. Didn't get real good execution on your motion. And then the turnovers. So we got the layups, and that got them down. And then I thought that got them taking quicker shots. So the turnovers led to to being the deficit, I should say. And then after that, they tried to get stuff on their own. So, hopefully we'll learn from it, get better for it, and that's what we talked about that group for. So again, they tried to get it more one-on-one stuff between that gold group.
And the blue team was very distributed in their scoring. They got 5 guys with 6 points, and particularly James Robinson, 6 points, 3 assists, and the number that I like to see, which I'm sure you like to see as well, is 0 turnovers.
Yeah, he did a good job of just making the simple play, and that's what he's going to do. And he's going to look for teammates first, and that's going to be a good reason to have him on the floor.
And James is part of that under-18 team, and I think his assisted turnover is something like 12-2.
Yeah, he takes care of it, and he's got good patience.
As we are underway here in the second half, Blue with a 13-point lead. Rebound to Dante Taylor as the Gold brings it the other way. So it's Woodall, Taylor.
Dribble right away.
Patterson, Moore.
Do we have the rip? Was he open?
And Deron Johnson for the Gold.
The Gold's got to try to get an inside touch here. A lot of passing on the perimeter, or dribble penetrate and find an open
good
guy.
Good pass. Got an open guy. Another rebound for James.
As Robinson's with Steven Adams, Trey Ziegler, Talib Zana, and John Johnson. Or Cam Wright, sorry.
Nice post defense right there by Dante. Get it out for an easy layup there for JJ.
Moore is able to control and finish. Cam Wright inside to Steven Adams.
Gotta get some active hands right there by Deron to make that pass not so easy into the post.
Left hand for Steven Adams.
He's gotten much better at that, and we were kind of working on that, but there
have been some opportunities for the Gold that they just haven't finished in this game. As Robinson,
they're getting better
spindle.
shots. That's a layup, and that's a guarded layup over on this side for Gold. And it's just they're taking contested layups more so than anything. There's a good back cut.
Good back cut right there by JJ Moore.
Get a drive out of that.
There we go. Good jump stop by Lamar. Taking a very under-controlled shot.
Coach, can you give us an idea early how much you've really installed with this team?
No, very little. We had 2 practices. We've got motion. We've been working on that. We ran a secondary, couple OBs plays in, and that's a bad shot. Now, obviously, Blue's going to go that route.
As a foul, Steven Adams with the rebound. Foul on Taylor. Malcolm Gilbert and John Johnson into the game, replacing Taylor.
Man-to-man here on the OB. Hopefully we'll execute. Just put it in this morning. Didn't execute the first time on the OB.
Talib Zana with a baseline jumper.
Another guarded shot.
Comes John Johnson the other way for the Blue.
Good throw ahead. Got to pass that.
Very nice job right there by Lamar Patterson, sticking his nose in there and taking that charge. I know that's something, Coach, that you always emphasize and preach, being in the right spots, and rotating defense.
Good pass ahead. We got to make the decision. I mean, it's penetrates, good drive. Someone's there in front of you. Pass it to the open man. Guy was open.
Three-pointer by Deron Johnson, the redshirt freshman.
Again, pretty much all guys coming high on screens.
Trey Ziegler looking to get it inside.
Got to grab that ball and get under control there.
Zana with a nice
shot
move
fake.
inside.
Got to be able to guard the drive.
Talib is a guy that's really had a great offseason. You know, you can just look at him and you can see there's a lot more confidence out there on the court. And, you know, he's a junior now. He's been in this program for a few years, so he knows what he's doing.
Good pass.
Got to be under control.
J.J. Moore picks up the blocking foul. It's blue, 38, gold, 24. We'll be back with more of the Pitt Blue Gold Scrimmage right here on Pitt Panthers Television.
You're going to notice something new and better when you call People's Natural Gas with service questions. Service used to be handled by people out of the state. Now our new customer service center, staffed by local customer service representatives, is up and running.
I just think it's fabulous that People's Natural Gas brought all these jobs home.
Local people, local jobs, a commitment to service. That's what People's Natural Gas is all about.
Our name says it all. People's is your natural gas company.
The Post-Gazette delivers for early birds and for night owls. We deliver the local news that's important to you and the stories that keep you one step ahead. We deliver for people who want to sell or buy, those who like to go out on the town or stay put, for what you need today and where you're going tomorrow. Nobody delivers for you like the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Log on to PittsburghPanthers.com and check out PittLiveWire, the Panthers' official blog and your source for all of the latest Pitt athletics news. Go behind the scenes with your favorite coaches and student athletes by logging on to PittLiveWire throughout the season. We are back here at the Blue Gold Scrimmage. Blue leading gold 38-24, and you're looking at the gold team coached by Brandon Knight, Pat Sandel coaching the blue team. Head coach Jamie Dixon with Marcus Bowman.
Well, an OB underneath here. We'll see where we execute. We did it early this morning, put it in. So we got an open shot for Talib on the first one. It's still in man for goal. We'll do a little bit more zone later in the half. But again, Gold has just not found a rhythm. And need to do that. Again, a post feed.
Good active hands, I thought, right there by Lamar, making that post feed a little bit tougher.
Ball pressure, Jay, ball pressure. Dig!
Inside Adams, and it's like he was fouled by Marcus Gilbert, and he was.
Again, doing a good job looking inside. It's probably what we've done best, and we've got to play out of the post once we do hit it.
Adams with 8 points and 8 rebounds. Talib Zana, the leading scorer in this game, with 10.
Top, Mal, get around, JJ. Take out him, Trey.
Make that 12.
Very nice under control shot right there by Talib. Had a smaller guy on him. Took his time, elevated, and made a nice jumper there.
J.J. Moore working on Zana. 23 on the shot clock.
Both missed them.
Deron Johnson in and out, rebound Zana.
And as the blue look to push here and try to get something in transition. Very nice pass right there by Trey Ziegler.
Good outlet on the pass.
See if the goal can get something going here offensively. Some penetration. under control. And nice shot right there by Lamar Patterson.
John Johnson, who had valuable minutes, did a nice job as a freshman. Cam Wright with the ball there over to John. We've got an offensive foul inside.
On the seal,
Looks like it was on Steven Adams.
Roll. Got a pretty good ball movement though out of Blue. Changed sides with it. Got a good drive there and a bucket at the end there. But after the foul was called, so better job. You can just see Blue just moves the ball a lot better. They do a better job of getting the ball inside. Obviously Steve's a big target and he can play out of it. And Dante can do that too, but Gold has just not done it.
Got a double screen on the opposite side here. For a nice open look for Trey Woodall.
Dante set some screens there, and that's the best thing that they've done really offensively. They did look to change sides. They got a reversal. They've got a couple screens.
Trey Woodall 2 of 4 from 3. And Steven Adams follows with the flush.
Another drive. Again, not a great shot by Chris. We're just kind of throwing up these floaters going the wrong way. Off balance.
Nice offensive rebound there by Steve Adams. Coach, he's another guy that I think can really be a great, both offensive and defensive rebounder for this team.
Yeah, he's we should be a very good offensive rebounding team. Good throwing up the floor against James. He's a head-up guy, for pass-first guy.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by James Robinson. He just seems like he has complete control of the game out there. Always has his head up, like you mentioned, Coach. Looking ahead, making the easy pass, getting guys in the right spots.
Pretty good by Gold there. Pretty good by Gold.
Once again, great outlet pass by Steven Adams. And
not a good drive there. Forced shot, obviously.
Here comes Patterson the other way.
Not many numbers there.
As Woodall will try another 3 and hits 2 threes in a row.
Good push by Lamar, pressured the defense, and found the open guy other side of the floor. He's got to use his passing. His best part of his game is passing. I said that earlier. There's a good cross-court pass to get somebody a shot.
And I think that was something that we saw a lot of towards the end of last year, as you mentioned earlier, Coach. Lamar creating for other guys, and as we see another nice move right there by Steven Adams.
Malcolm just seemed hesitant just for a second, or lost his concentration for a second. And Adams went right around him. Malcolm able to finish on the other end.
Got the ball inside and finish. Malcolm's got a soft touch. He's just got to use his body. He's got a couple things that he can work with. The soft touch. He can run. Again, we just got to.
You can hear head coach Brandon Knight for the Gold team. Sitting right next to us as Adam tries the same move, but call for the offensive foul on the swim. It is 48-34, Blue leading the Gold. We'll be right back with more of the Pitt Blue Gold scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers television.
Glued to the game? We're not. We're MyCare Navigator, and we're busy doing the time-consuming healthcare legwork for Highmark members, like finding the right specialist, forwarding medical records, working to get a quick appointment, even locating the ideal pediatrician for your family. And all for no extra charge, because we love taking the work and worry off your hands.
MyCare Navigator, your 24/7 healthcare do-it-all, new from Highmark.
Some people love their cars almost as much as they love their team.
P-I-T-T, let's go Pitt!
Join Coach Christ and the Pitt football team as they welcome Temple to Heinz Field for Breast Cancer Awareness Game presented by UPMC. It's Saturday, October 27th. Now, the kickoff time is yet to be determined, but tickets are available by calling 1-800-643-PITT or log on to pittpanthers.com for more information. We are talking about basketball right now at the Peterson Event Center. It is the blue-gold scrimmage. 6:41 left in this scrimmage with the blue leading the gold 48-34.
You know, looking at the guys, different guys playing together, we're going to have to get to earlier in the season here for finding out who our guys are, and the guys that need to pick things up, they're going to have to figure it out playing against the other guys, and just too many mistakes by certain groups, certain guys, and it's just holding back teams, holding back their units. So, and again, spacing is key. Taking care of the ball, the simple things. You can play if you can defend and execute, and that's doesn't sound like much, but it's you'll get layups. All these guys are good enough to get open shots, not get a layup, get a putback, get a.
As you see here, the blue is back in the zone defense, and thought the gold did a great job right there against some movement.
Better job moving, penetration by Lamar, got it going, then Trey found him. So a little better there against the zone. Sometimes you go to a zone, it gets a team moving and passing the ball and playing loose. So we find that offensively. Sometimes in practice we'll see that where we're doing a bad job offensively, and then we become a better team with some.
Rebound out to Taylor as Patterson tries a deep three. Rebound to Taylor, who's done a nice job on the offensive glass.
There's a good pass, open look.
Dante doing a great job right there on the offensive glass.
7 offensive rebounds for Taylor now.
We're going to need him to be a great rebounder this year for us as well.
There we go. That's how he's been playing in practice. He's been scoring inside. It's just Gold team has done a good job getting the ball inside to him.
Gold trying to go on they are actually going on a bit of a run now, down 9. This blue team has been in control pretty much from the start.
As you mentioned, Coach, it's amazing how some good ball movement and getting the ball inside start to open up some things on the offensive end. I think we've seen that with the Gold team these last few possessions.
Bad shot.
See if the Gold can get out here and run and get a quick bucket.
That's a bad shot.
Nice
Once again, Dante cleaning up the glass.
Very nice job there by Dante, running the floor, getting down before the defense was able to get down there and set up and got himself in a good offensive rebounding position. Came up with the rebound and finished around the basket. Very nice job there.
Had numbers. Again, want to get it to the basket, but we did get the offensive rebound. Dante's a very good offensive rebounder. Always has been. Numbers have been good. We got to get him to finish a little better.
James Robinson with 11, kicks it out. 10 on the shot clock. Cameron Wright. Robinson for 3.
Good pass by Cameron. Passed it early. Didn't over-penetrate. Simple play. Doesn't look like much.
That puts Robinson in double digits as the missed 3 there, Coach.
Yeah, quick shot, one pass, plenty of time. Now you're going to be in trouble here, getting back in the game.
Deron Johnson guarding Chris Jones there. And a turnover by Blue, and here comes Gold.
Good pass ahead. Very nice pass there by Lamar Patterson. And great job by Dante Taylor. I think that's one thing that he's always been good at his time here is running the floor. Yep. And he gets up and down really, really well.
He scored, 6 points in a row there. He's done a good job. I mean, it's 2 quick threes by Trey and Deron really kept him from closing this deficit even more.
Lamar has some of the best vision
nice pass
I've seen.
ahead. Yeah, Lamar's a very good passer. We got to keep remembering that. There's a good attack of the zone.
Nwankwo with the offensive rebound.
Good job. Good penetration, good pass. Know it's going to be shot. Go to the offensive glass, weak side glass. I mean, that's a good attack. We had an open look. We didn't knock it down.
J.J. Moore with the hoop.
Got to be able to.
It's an 8-point game.
Got to be able to find people out of that zone and box out. Great job on that last play by Aaron Nwako getting in there. Nice job by the goals by coming down.
Hey.
Talib Zana with the baseline move. Drives it up, and he's going to get.
We're
going to get an offensive or defensive foul. It's a defensive foul on Deron Johnson, as we'll continue with the end here of the Blue Gold scrimmage when we come back here on Pitt Panthers television.
Hello? Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
That's fast.
Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery.
Get the 20-piece McNuggets.
What?
That lovely girl caught your eye? 20-piece McNuggets are only $4.99. We offer to share them. A conversation begins.
That's pretty smart.
I've been around.
20-piece chicken McNuggets, only $4.99. Just one of the awesome tastes available only on McDonald's new extra value menu. The simple joy of being extra smart.
Paul Chris press conference live Mondays at noon on Pitt Panthers television. Myself and Pat Bostic will be there, looking ahead to the Buffalo game this week. Comcast channel 188 or 210. We are back for the last 2:23, assuming there's no overtime, Marcus.
No, I don't think that'll be true. Maybe we could go into a sudden death.
There you go.
First basket wins.
Free throws, that'd be some good pressure.
Yeah. We'll find out a lot about some guys if we put them under that kind of pressure.
As the gold trails the blue by 8.
As Coach Dixon comes back to join us here.
Steven Adams, 14 points, 11 rebounds. Talib Zana, 14 points. James Robinson, 11 points, 5 assists, no turnovers.
A very nice job by James Robinson controlling the team. As Talib misses the first free throw.
For the gold, Lamar Patterson, 13 points. Trey Woodall, 11 points, 4 assists.
That's 2 free throws there for Talib. Again, good free throws. He's just soft touch, but tends to be short at times, and something we'll work on. Here's a.
Mizzou's getting into it a little bit here with 2 minutes to go. As Trey Woodall drives, gets the hoop and the foul.
Very nice drive right there by Trey. He was under control and finished nicely around the basket.
I didn't see. He got an angle on the drive there. I don't know how he got by him there, but we got to keep the ball in front of us. But good attack, got to the rim, and had some patience, got the ball reversed.
Trey at the line. No good. It's still a 6-point game with 2 minutes to go.
Push game.
Talib Zana able to get that bounce pass inside to Malcolm Gilbert.
Very nice job right there by Talib Zana, penetrating the lane and being under control, jump stopping.
6-point game, 2 minutes left. You don't have to gamble. You just got to get a stop, and playing out front got beat.
Like to see a curl right there.
Patterson will go to the line to shoot 2. Panthers' first exhibition game comes up on Friday, October 26th against Indiana of Pennsylvania. And then the following Friday against Hawaii Hilo. Not a road game, Coach, for Hawaii?
No, that's they're going to play Duquesne as well. We kind of set that up so they can pay for the trip, and it'll be good. It'll be good for them. So we had set that up actually with Coach Everhart before he moved, and they kept it up going here with them. So it'll be good. I mean, it's it's different. It's gives us somebody else to look at.
If you're the goal team here, what do you got to try to do in this last minute and 20 seconds?
You got to get a stop on this possession. It's that simple. They've done a good job of using some clock. but you got to get a stop. Got to get a stop now. It's 12. It's deep in the clock. You don't want to foul at the end of the clock here now. Got to guard.
Nice.
Malcolm sets the screen.
Robbins has to force the shot, and
Very
he hits
tough
it.
shot right there.
Main thing is they used clock there, and they got a shot up, and we had offensive rebounding opportunity.
Now
James
Woodall.
raised up.
Well, head fake and drive, no good. Rebound to Zana. Quick foul on Lamar or Trayvon Woodall. And that'll be an out of bounds.
Team fouls 5. Gonna shoot at 7, I guess.
No one really has been in foul trouble. Woodall picks up his third, as we still have one more before we get to the bonus with 40 seconds to go.
Don't really have a sideline out bounds in right now, so guys got to figure out how to get open. A little too close to the sideline there, so you want to give some room so you can come meet the pass. But point guard, obviously, James doing a good job seeking it, finding the ball, and getting it to him. You want to get it to your decision maker.
We'll see if the blue team here can step up and make some free throws and seal this victory for Pat Sandel and the blue team.
First one up and in from Robinson. Two of the freshmen in double digits in this blue-gold scrimmage, Robinson and Steven Adams. As the bonus goes down for Robinson.
Always nice to be able to have a point guard that can step up to the line at the end of games and knock down free throws to ice the game.
Leaves on it. It's the rebound and the foul with 31.1. Coach, how much do you watch? Will you tape this and watch tape of practices? How much do you study?
We tape everything, and we'll cut it up, video. We can't, as staff, we'll go watch this here tonight, and we watched practice the last 2 days, so we got something to work with here now. We watched film today of our last 2 practices. We did a little workout today, and just try to get us, normally we'd watch an opponent, obviously, so it just gave us an opportunity to see something of what we've done the last 2 days, hopefully gain something from that. We'll watch the scrimmage here, so we'll lift on Monday. We'll watch film before we practice, and then we'll practice at 2:45. We'll be on the floor, so that's our schedule. We got to be done by 5. We get into classes. A lot of guys have some classes in the evening, so they got to be there for 6 o'clock class. So we've got to be down and ready to go tomorrow. We've got to learn from this and get some things accomplished.
What are some of the things that you think we have to work on as you kind of get prepared for your next inter-squad scrimmage coming up here in a week?
The pass is really the thing that stood out to me offensively. Just, again, a lot of driving and trying to split it when somebody's helping, somebody's open, and that's what we got to recognize. So got some guys doing that, and especially when we got down a little bit for that gold team here. The other thing defensively, I mean, obviously we've got to do a better job keeping the ball in front of us, containing the drive, containing penetration. Whoever does that will be the guys on the floor.
Cameron Wright's free throw, no good, but Talib Zana, the offensive putback.
Once again, Talib Zana putting himself in position to get an offensive rebound and keeping his team ahead.
And Zana is fouled. He'll get a chance to go back to the line. Coach, how often do you find when you're looking at film where that's where the players really understand? That sometimes they don't even understand what they're doing until they see themselves doing it.
Yeah, but that's true. I mean, they don't understand. We talked about filling lanes and running hard and getting out and running. That's, I think, they saw that on film today. They saw that, again, that they got push guy. What they got to understand is they got to run the defense down. They may be guarded, but they've got to take that guy down to the baseline. They've got to keep him occupied. You know, it may not be to get you a shot, and that's what they've got to understand. And the reason why we're doing things is to stretch out the defense, to make them guard you. But if you run at half speed or run to a certain spot, you're not stretching out the defense. So again, that's what you'll see on film. Some guys, it's just hard to change things. Certain physical characteristics you can change as far as playing low.
Trey Woodall hits the three, putting the Gold down 7. As the inbound stolen by the Gold. Quick three-pointer, no good. Knocked out of bounds with .3 to go. As
Coach, how about some of the positives that you can take from out of here, if there are any?
I think playing out of the post for that blue team, I think Talib's active on the offensive boards. Then a good stretch down there for Dante at the end. They did a better job of getting the ball inside. So there were some good things. I thought Blue was just a better job of throwing the ball ahead and early. And Gold started to do that for a stretch, but they dug a hole for themselves early. So some good things.
I want to talk about a couple veteran post players, Talib Zana and Dante Taylor, really hitting the offensive glass here in this blue-gold scrimmage.
Yeah, again, that's what we're going to do. We're going to offensive rebound. I think, again, taking good shots and knowing it's going to be a shot attempt. I mean, I would continue to reinforce that. If you take a bad shot and your defense is off balance, your offense, I should say, you don't know it's going up, then you catch the guys kind of flat-footed cutting for a pass and the ball's going up. But if a guy's swung and it's brought to the open guy and the pass is being brought to him and it knows it's going up, then you know as an offensive rebounder to go to the glass and you've got the opportunity to fight for position, beat your defender to the spot, get the inside lane. So that's where the offense is key and sets up penetration, taking and rotating the defense over, and then getting on those weak side glass. So again, that's where Dante is good and Talib is good. They're active and they go to the glass, and so we've got to continue to stress that, but get some finishes. I think that's something we got to finish it or get another good shot out of it.
And how about some of the guys on the perimeter? Obviously, James Robinson.
James was probably the most solid guy out there. His numbers show that. 15 points, 5 assists. I mean, just made simple plays. There was this one turnover right there, put the ball over his head against the press, but otherwise just throwing it to the right guy, letting it come to him. They just moved the ball a little bit better. Again, they had a better interior presence early on because of Steve, but Dante's been doing that as far as a goal all in the 2 practices and in the summer and fall. They just didn't go to it early, Gold, and that's where it is. You saw him get that basket inside early in the second half and got some layups. So some things to look at, some good things, but again, Talib and Steve were 7 for 7 and 7 for 11. I thought we would have got some more out of our inside from the Gold, and that didn't happen until late in the second half.
You mentioned Steven, and we hear about his work ethic. Can you tell us about what kind of worker this kid is?
Yeah, the guys that it was interesting. The guys that have that played probably well for that blue team. The guys have been working the hardest. James, Steve, and Talib. Those are the guys. Trey's been working hard too, and they're going in mornings, and we can only do 2 hours a week in the preseason here, but they're doing their own work on their own, getting in there early. Steve's one of those guys. He's gotten stronger, and he's just got to keep his out of foul trouble, and again, not hook on those moves right there as we saw. No moving screens, and try to get away from getting fouls. But he got 2 offensive fouls. Those are turnovers we can't have.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.
And your commentary during this blue-gold scrimmage. We'll continue. We'll have some player interviews as we continue here on Pitt Panthers Television.
Music is in your blood. Only Cricket includes it in your nationwide plan. Never pay per song. Never limit your expressions. Only Cricket Wireless has Move Music. Unlimited data, talk, text, and music with no contract. On the HTC One with Beats Audio. Get held back. Or get Move Music on the HTC One now. Cricket, your call.
Now that's what I call a test run.
Silverado, the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. So what do you think?
I'll take it.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Now during Chevy Truck Month, get 0% APR financing for 60 months, or qualified buyers can trade up to get the 2012 Chevy Silverado Custom Sport with a total value of $8,000. Hurry in before they're all gone.
The Post-Gazette delivers for early birds and for night owls. We deliver the local news that's important to you and the stories that keep you one step ahead. We deliver for people who want to sell or buy, those who like to go out on the town or stay put. For what you need today and where you're going tomorrow, nobody delivers for you like the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Glued to the game? We're not. We're MyCare Navigator, and we're busy doing the time-consuming healthcare legwork for Highmark members, like finding the right specialist, forwarding medical records, working to get a quick appointment, even locating the ideal pediatrician for your family. And all for no extra charge, because we love taking the work and worry off your hands.
MyCare Navigator, your 24/7 healthcare do-it-all. New from Highmark.
As the blue beats the gold here in the blue-gold scrimmage, 65-55, we're joined by a member of the blue team. 20 points and 7 rebounds for Talib Zana. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Talk a little bit about what you were able to do in this game. You guys were able to get out to a quick lead.
Oh yeah, we had a good team chemistry right there. We moved the ball around pretty good, and we play a lot of good team defense too.
So talk a little bit about this offseason for you this summer. Coach was talking a lot in the broadcast about how you come in early, you work really, really hard. Tell us a little bit about some of those things that you've worked on this offseason to help take your game to the next level.
I mean, last year we had a pretty, bad season. One time, I just sit in the room, try to think about, what we need to work on this year so we can have a pretty good year. And, I just come in every morning, work on my game, and try to get better.
Talib, we saw a variety of offensive scores, jump shots, driving the baseline, putbacks. I know you've been working on your offensive game. Can you give us an idea of some of the things that you've worked on to improve yourself on that end?
I work on every aspect of the game. I don't want to, let my opener know my weakness. So I just come in the morning, work on my jump shot, post move, free throws, and that's it.
What do you think's come the farthest for you this offseason?
I'm gonna say just jump shots and stuff.
Yeah, and you also had a good point guard on your team today. James Robinson did a good job of kind of controlling the game. Talk a little bit about him and his play and how he's developed, early on already as a freshman.
James, he's a pretty good player. Every time we call timeout, he talks a lot. He tells everybody what to do. And I think that's the right thing for the point guard to do. So that's a really good improvement from James.
For a freshman?
Yeah, for a freshman.
To be able to pick up like that.
Yeah, pick up very fast, and, he knows what's going on. So that's a lot of, improvement too.
What has Steven brought to the mix down low for you guys?
He brought everything. He did a lot. He's physical down there. He took a lot of space. Just, make it easier for me on the offensive glass and defensive glass. So I think that's a good, still be on the team. That's a really good player.
So what do you think that this team has to continue to do, to get better this year and hopefully not have a down year like you guys had last year?
We just got to do the right thing on and off the court, and just come in, work on your weakness. Yeah, listen to what the coaches, tell you to work on. So,
is there anything that you notice from the CBI that carries over the success of you guys? Maybe getting those extra games that helps you.
I think the chemistry from the CBI. I think in practice too. We show a lot of improvement. So the CBI is just to help us. Just get ready for next season. We can see the result right now.
Well, absolutely, and congratulations.
Thanks.
On 20 points, 7 rebounds here as the blue
Thanks,
beat the gold here at the Pitt scrimmage, and really an impressive performance by that blue team. We're going to have some more player interviews. We continue right here on Pitt Panther Television.
Jimmy John's? Jimmy John's.
That's fast.
Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery.
Get the 20-piece McNuggets.
What?
That lovely girl caught your eye? 20-piece McNuggets are only $4.99. We offer to share them. A conversation begins.
That's pretty smart.
I've been around.
20-piece chicken McNuggets, only $4.99. Just one of the awesome tastes available only on McDonald's new extra value menu. The simple joy of being extra smart.
Her parents weren't even sure she'd make it to her 5th birthday. But because someone like you took the time to give their unique gift of blood, this little girl was given a second chance at life. Help save the life of someone right here in Western Pennsylvania. To find a nearby location where you can donate blood, visit centralbloodbank.org or call 1-866-DONORS1.
A great university inspires its students to become the best among the best. A great university has faculty who encourage and motivate. A great university seeks out new ways to improve lives. The University of Pittsburgh, a great university.
Some people love their cars almost as much as they love their team. P-I-T-T, let's go Pitt!
Welcome back to the Panthers Blue Gold Scrimmage, won by the Blue, and another member of the victorious team, Trey Ziegler, joining us for his first game in here since you were probably, 11, shooting hoops?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in here.
What's it like to be back and be part of this program as a player?
It's special. Being able to see how this has grown and the level it came to come back and be a part of it is special.
I know you may remember this guy when he was on the team.
Around.
Yeah, I have to say it's nice to see you out here, man. I remember we were a young kid and you used to tell us all the time that one day you were going to be playing college basketball, so it's nice to see you out here. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you plan to bring to this team and try to help get this team obviously back to the winning ways and hopefully get us to the next level.
Just some versatility at the guard spot, just being able to do multiple things. Coach is really stressing being able to defend, so that's really what I stressed on tonight, guarding Lamar, just trying to make him take tough shots. So that's just what I'm really focusing on, be a lockdown defender and make open shots.
Trey, sometimes it can be tough to come into a locker room. You're the new guy. But it seems like this core, whether it's freshmen, transfers, or whatever, is pretty accepting, and you're able to step in right away.
Definitely. We've been together since May. We've all been here since May, and we all have grown close. So it's really working out.
And tell us a little bit about how, stepping up, obviously, to playing here at Pitt and playing with some other great guys. How do you find yourself being able to fit in and helping us on the offensive end?
I think I'm going to be able to help a lot. I think there's going to be a lot more open opportunities for myself as well as everybody else. We all can create for each other as well for ourselves. So having that, we're going to be able to get a lot of open shots.
You've been through just a couple official, but can you give us an idea of the competition in practice? I know there's a lot of guys fighting, obviously, for precious minutes.
Yeah, it's very competitive. We're very deep. We got a lot of guys that could be out on the floor, so it's very competitive right now, and we're happy to be started.
Now, Talib was telling us that James has stepped right in. He's talking to guys in the huddle like he's a senior. talk about him, Adams. What have they brought in as freshmen? They seem like more mature guys
They're
than
very
freshmen.
mature, both of them. Like you said, James has already stepped into that leadership role. That's important, you know. With him and Trey really are only 2 point guards, so he has to be able to give us minutes there. And as well, Steve has just been amazing on the boards and defensively, so he's going to be a lot of help too.
All right, and tell us a little bit about maybe some of the other things that you'll continue to work on, you know, kind of over these next couple weeks of practice before you get into the first exhibition game and then before the first regular season game.
Well, just like I said, defensively, we've got to get better. Coach talked a lot about limiting teams to under 40%, and that's something we got to focus on. So we got to get better with that and pushing the ball. You know, we stress trying to be an up-tempo team, so getting in shape and trying to get out in front of the ball.
Can you take us back to why Pitt was the right place for you when you transferred back? I know you have history. I know Coach Krzyzewski was one of the coaches that was coming after you hard. Why was here the right place?
I felt like home. Like we said before, I was here when I was younger, and coming back and a lot of familiar faces like Marcus and Brandon. Having these people here, it made me feel comfortable.
Trey, we appreciate it. Best of luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Nice job, Trey.
It's the Blue Gold Scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers Television. We'll be back to wrap this up right here on Pitt Panthers TV.
Hello? Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
That's fast.
Jimmy John's, freaky fast delivery.
Get the 20-piece McNuggets.
What?
That lovely girl caught your eye? 20-piece McNuggets are only $4.99. We offer to share them. A conversation begins.
That's pretty smart.
I've been around.
20-piece chicken McNuggets, only $4.99. Just one of the awesome tastes available only on McDonald's new extra value menu. The simple joy of being extra smart.
Her parents weren't even sure she'd make it to her 5th birthday. But because someone like you took the time to give their unique gift of blood, this little girl was given a second chance at life. Help save the life of someone right here in Western Pennsylvania. To find a nearby location where you can donate blood, visit centralbloodbank.org or call 1-866-DONORS1.
A great university inspires its students to become the best among the best. A great university has faculty who encourage and motivate. A great university seeks out new ways to improve lives. The University of Pittsburgh, a great university.
Some people love their cars almost as much as they love their team. P-I-T-T, let's go Pitt!
Men's soccer on Pitt Panthers Television as the Panthers battle Marquette Wednesday, October 17th, 7 o'clock, right here on Pitt Panthers TV. As we are wrapping up the Blue Gold Scrimmage, Jeff Hathhorn with Marcus Bowman, and your thoughts of what you saw out there today.
Well, obviously, it's still very early in the year. As we mentioned many a times, this is the earliest we've done this. So a lot of sloppy play. I think a lot of things that coach will go back and get corrected, and guys will watch themselves on film. And I think guys just got to get a little bit better moving the ball, screening. Guys are just moving a little too fast right now, and that's usually the case this early in the season.
Well, the Panthers start their schedule, as we mentioned a little earlier. They have an exhibition game coming up in a couple of weeks against IUP, Hawaii Hilo. Then that NIT tournament will be interesting for the Panthers.
Absolutely. There'll be some very interesting games in that tournament. Chances to get tested.
We appreciate you watching the Pitt Blue Gold scrimmage here on Pitt Panthers Television. We'll see you next time.